Expecting that upon taking over these facilities of PECO, more could have already implemented step 1, step 2, step 3 of their program of development. But nothing happened.
Because the people of Iloilo deserve more. We deserve more. And more promised more. And we are still waiting for more to give us the more that they promised.
So this time siguro most probably our clear message some more is that you are not ready to give quality service to Iloilo City.
Because I do not like to hear what happened in the last June 2021. That is already water under the bridge. We are not interested to hear that.
Yes,
but we would like to hear something. What will your company will do to Iloilo City since you have taken over?
Mr.
Not
Chair,
that, you will just dole out electricity. Sometimes it supplies. You meet the supply requirement. Sometimes you do not supply.
that's nice.
So,
Mr. Chair,
if that is the case, we don't have. We cannot convince our investors to come over.
that's okay.
Power supply is very important. Water, power, infrastructures, road and bridges, good governance. But number one is water and power.
Councilor Peñarigondo, if I may interrupt, no? The president of the
yes,
board,
the explanation is banking on the public act 1 to maintain kuno the
I'm sorry,
supply.
hindi po. Mr. Chair,
But so far you have not done anything explaining the people of the city that you are buying this substation, or upgrading the substation in Haro, in Molo, in Iloilo City. Up to this time, there's none. So ayak somebody sa guardian ko din yung kuande. Ang more nya dito la sir sa Dio ay nagkuhaso klase kompanya ni ayawan ko katiyog. Why don't you change your billing address that at the billing statement? Because when I came there to Del Rio, there was also a lady who has been looking also nya kaya kuman ayawan ko kalakat mayo kay mo may auto ka. Ako yayaman ko lakat wala man. So it's a big matter. We are in hurry, tapos we were delayed just because of your address. You change your form, your billing form. If not, I will donate 1,000 pesos. Oh. Ariyo, to. I will donate more. Like one man, accept this. Will you accept? You know, I was very mad. I've been nakakatway kung anong klase kumpanya.
So far, in a very brief period that MORE has been operating, based on their declared outages alone, meaning declared na post nila sa Facebook page nila, not even talking about undeclared ones, there have been a total of 326 hours when Iloilo had been plunged into darkness. We have to let that sink in. 326 hours of suffering for our people or Kasimanwas. That is already double the outage duration when compared to PECO on the same timeline last year. Feb 29 to June 22 ang latest. We can even update that. The 13-hour more or less power outage that happened on June 20 in Mandurriao, based on information provided by MORE itself, is something that could have been fixed in around 1 hour at most. In other words, around 10,000 households could have been spared from the 13 hours of torture having no electricity as they slept and woke up to Sunday, June 21, which was Father's Day already. The way the incident was handled is reflective of incompetence and negligence in Moore's part. We have heard that Moore has been proffering so many excuses aimed at putting the blame on PECO. The first excuse was defective equipment. If the problem were defective equipment, how come this kind of prolonged and nearly daily power outages, this type of duration, weren't happening in our time in recent years? They then moved, of course, excluding supply-related outages, because these are outages under the control of the utility, same as outages under our control. Then they moved to another excuse, which was sabotage. Sabotage, alleging PECO. This is nothing less than absurd, given that all the facilities are tightly guarded by them. Worse, in making such libelous claims, they have not presented a single evidence because there is none. There is no concrete evidence in that. What's next is that they hold all our vehicles. How, it's impossible to sabotage primary lines which are so high when we don't even have any line tracks because they're holding all of them right there. They won't allow us to use them. The latest reason or excuse is pilferage, but pilferage alone cannot cause this long or duration of brownouts. We need also explanation on that. Please explain. The people of Iloilo are intelligent and cannot be swayed by these lame, if not laughable, excuses. In truth, this could all have been avoided if MORE only honored the order of RTC Iloilo, mandating that there be a transition period where PECO would continue to operate and MORE would observe the operations. Instead, MORE defied that order. They were too excited to take over completely in one full swoop. No orientation, no turnover, no transition. They thought that after pirating some employees that still lack extensive experience, they could already operate a complicated system with zero or mild experience. Because of that defiance, Iloilo is suffering.
Well, anything that they say has no bearing at all. They don't have franchise, they don't have CPCN, they don't have business permit. They've had their chance before, they've lost it. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.